Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to For Everything Outdoors. It is the weekend, so you know what that means. It means we're going to get back on the 66. It's currently 21 degrees outside, so we're hoping it's going to warm up a little bit. It is supposed to get above freezing today, so if that happens, we're going to get out the pressure washer and try to get this thing cleaned out inside and out. Let's get to it. Cheers. So today's goals is, you can see here, we got some stuff laid out. We're going to add some antifreeze. We're going to test it for pressure, see if it's leaking anywhere. We got a compression tester. We're going to test the cylinders. We got an inspection camera on loan. We can look down in that cylinder, see how bad it is. We got a Chinese carburetor. That's right, Chinese carburetor. We're going to see if we can make this thing idle this weekend. We need to change the oil in it, pull the valve covers, we need to check the lifters, check the rods, push rods. And if it warms up above freezing today, like it is supposed to, we're gonna get the pressure washer out and we're gonna clean this thing out inside and under the hood, and we're gonna try to get the seat out of it and just get the interior stripped. We want all that dirty, nasty rat stuff out of there so we can work on it. All right, let's get after it. All right, so update on the 66. Guess you can X everything I said this morning about getting it to idle, and I think all we're going to do today is just focus on getting it cleaned up, getting the rat stuff off of it. This motor has got to come out. We got to find a motor. That's all there is to that. We could maybe rebuild this, we'll see, but we're gonna have to tear it apart to find out. And let me show you why. Can you make that out, everyone? That is a big hole in the piston. That's the one that plug came out of. So we are officially done with this motor, and it is time to find a piston, or a piston. It is time to find an engine. See if we can find a 390, I reckon. All right, well, all we're gonna do, like I said today, is just clean it out. We're gonna pressure wash it if it warms up. We also, there's some issues with this oil pan. They apparently stripped the bolt out on it, and they come up with some weird solution to try to hold a bolt in it, and that's why it ain't draining very well. But it needs to be drained anyways. So, guess you'll just see it getting cleaned out, and then that'll be the end of this series until we get a motor. Cheers. All right, take a little look at what it looked like to begin with here. Got everything sprayed down with purple power. It's just breaking that 32-degree mark. So let's see if we can get this thing cleaned up. Alright, we have pressure washed the inside mostly. And yes, I pressure washed the inside. Do you really think I'm gonna hurt it? Yeah, we cleaned up underneath the hood in the engine compartment, because we're gonna have to pull this motor and we're not wanting to deal with all that rat poop. And now we need to get this bench seat out, get the carpet out, and do it again. Alrighty, so I'm gonna work on that. That one's a little bit tighter. Boy, this thing is something nasty, I tell you. Pack rats, they stink. I'm gonna have to bleach the whole inside of this thing once I get it emptied. Set off a bug bomb in here. Do all kinds of crap just to get the odor to go away. I think that's all the bolts. Woo. That is hideous. Hideous. Look at all that. Well, let's pressure wash it out again. Okie doke. That's spray out number 3 and spray down. Sprayed it twice with power, purple power. That's what it's called. Then we sprayed it with awesome. I want to stop now because I want it to have enough time to drain and dry out before tonight. We got a couple of hours till dark, so get some draining in. That way it doesn't freeze too bad inside. Got the engine compartment sprayed out. That'll make our lives nicer when we go to pull this engine, because that's what's happening now. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. With a hole in the piston, the engine is coming out. Oh, but until we find an engine, I guess the plan will be we can get the brakes all working like they're supposed to. We can get a windshield. We can get the interior back together and get it smelling good. These tires look like they're brand new. However, they were, they are dated 2006. So I'm gonna take them off. I'll find something budget-minded, because until this thing has plates and is ready to go down the road, we're not going to worry about tires, because Colorado sucks for just letting tires sit around. But we want to get a windshield in here. We want to stop that. We want to cover up our holes in the floorboard for the shifters so that we don't get more rodents coming up in here, or at least encourage. Take a look at this. So with the carpet out, we can see that there was obviously some floor pan rust going on. Now that we got the big wad of poop out of the way, we can see some rust here. So they covered that up. You know what though? I mean, like, you look around, this truck is in pretty dang good shape. got very little rust otherwise. Frame is solid. A little Bondo work looks like back there maybe at one point. I would like to find some new covers for that. I am not putting a radio in this. That would never even, I would never turn it on. So no radio. We want to patch those holes up. Hopefully we didn't ruin our gauges by pressure washing. I know it's a possibility, but you know what? Gauges are easy. We can come up with something else, but I think they're gonna dry out. I try not to spray it directly. There's Sydney. See you next time for Everything Outdoors. Woo!